Hey, it's me, Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching episode 3 of Top Form, and yeah. So last week I was talking about how I didn't know if there was rules, or I was trying to do a lot of editings to get this video as an uncut reaction onto onto YouTube, but it didn't work. So the day I recorded it, I tried to post episode 1's reaction. It got blocked right away. Edited it down a little bit more, got blocked right away. So I'm like, So I posted it as a Patreon exclusive video, and I made it a highlight and everything. The next day, I saw some other people posting reactions, and I found out that there is rules that they say WeTV posted on their Instagram, and I followed everything to a T. Uploaded it even less than 60%. They asked. Still got blocked. I emailed them. I did copyright claim. Honestly, I emailed them 3 times. They have not replied to my email. They probably won't reply after it's been a week now. So I've given up, and I reposted my I first I think got blocked too because it was a little longer, and then I edited it down, reposted my highlight reaction onto YouTube, and obviously the full reaction has been on Patreon since episode 1 and 2 has been on Patreon since the day it aired. But yeah, it's a Patreon exclusive. So we did finish Secret Relationships last week, so we switched to Secret Relationships this week, so this is gonna be the new reaction for my Patreon exclusive videos. There isn't really other shows that I'm really interested in, so I was struggling with that too. So I'm kind of glad that this show I can't upload on YouTube, because then I don't have to think about what I want to react to for upcoming stuff. There was the Dark Justice in the Dark, but honestly I don't know where to find it. It's a Japanese company that's releasing it. I don't think there's subtitles. I don't know. It's I could watch it, but you guys won't understand what we're watching because there's no subtitles. So Top Form is our next Patreon exclusive video. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes YouTube's algorithm is really weird, and the companies are weird where they for change, I can't react to anything change related on YouTube and post them. It has to be a Patreon exclusive. So I did for the Bean Show, I did free on Patreon because and for Pit Babe I did it exclusive too, but change won't let me react to, but let other companies other channels react to them. Apparently this one is one of them as well, even though I've done WeTV stuff and they've allowed me to post before, but it's just that this show isn't for some reason. So I've given up trying to edit down things. I've edited down so much that it's pretty much a highlight at this point if I posted it again, and my highlight got blocked originally as well too, so whatever. So it's gonna be a Patreon exclusive video, guys. So yeah, but talking about episode 3, I'm super excited. Had really high expectations coming in for episode 1 and 2, met those expectations last week, and now I'm excited to see how the story's gonna go. So without further ado, let's watch episode 3 of Top Form.
สวัสดีครับผมจินรับบทเป็นมู่หยางลูกศิษย์คนโปรดของอาจารย์อี้เฉินฝากเนื้อฝากตัวด้วยนะครับผมรู้สึกเป็นเกียรติแล้วก็ตื่นเต้นมากๆที่จะได้มาร่วมเล่นกับพี่อาคินที่เปรียบเสมือนเป็นครูคนแรกของผมอีกครั้งหลังจากที่เราไม่ได้เจอกันมา1 ปี 3 เดือน
Oh my
และหลังจาก6 เดือนนี้ผมขอสัญญานะครับว่าก็ผมเห็นพี่เครียดๆผมเลยซื้อมาให้
He's so in love with chocolate. It's so cute. The way his eyes lit up.
ไม่มีขายเท่าไหร่ผมไม่บอกผมเก่งไหมผมบอกก็ได้ผมซื้อมาจากข้างนอก
Just for him. Bro, this is literally acting scenes of their characters. We don't even know the whole fucking story, and I'm getting emotional. The acting. Bro. Okay, so that's my reaction to episode 3 of Top Form, and fun episode. I really liked it. And I don't know if you guys know. Okay, so I like to break apart the cinematography and the editing and all that kind of video stuff, but the fun thing is this one, so they filmed in Hundian, and like I said earlier, it's a studio area where they have a bunch of old buildings that look like for Guzhong dramas and stuff like that, and historical stuff, and the big thing is that you can see, if you can hear it clearly a lot of the times when you're going back and forth, and a lot of dramas out there too that you can hear it really clearly that it's voiced over, and so you see, so the part where they were filming in the palace, it's voiced over, and the reason is because Hindian it's a big area with a bunch of different sets and production of various kind is being done at the same time. So one of the biggest reasons, so there's two reasons why they would do voiceovers. One, the biggest reason is that because there's so many productions being filmed at one time, they will have this audio of if you're mic'd up and if you're using a boom mic, the sound of construction, of the other scenes, like big loud noises are going to get caught in the sound. So instead they have to do voiceovers for that reason. And another big reason is in Mandarin and in Chinese, there's various different dialect and accents. So those in different areas of China will have speaks different dialect, and their Mandarin will have different accents as well too. I think I don't speak a lot of Chinese when I'm doing reactions, but if you watch some of my Chinese or Taiwanese BL reactions, you can hear when I do speak Chinese, my accent is I have a Taiwanese accent. It's more Americanized because I was born and raised in the United States, so I have a more American accent. But like if you hear it clear, if you hear like more of it, it stems more from like Taiwanese, which is more higher pitched, and the tones are a little bit different. And in Chinese, like the biggest example is like the Beijing accent. They have but there's so many different accents and dialects in China. So some of these actors, will have a thick accent. I think Wang Hedi is a great example. He started to do his own voiceovers recently. He's been fixing his accent a little bit better, and his voice is a little clearer. But he has a thick accent too. So in previous works, he will have a different person voice over his roles, because sometimes there's multiple reasons why. One, their accent is super thick. It doesn't match the time period and like the way it is. Two, it's so like unclear, like it's so different and dressed that like it doesn't really fit, and it's hard for people who are watching it to understand them. And that's why there's a lot of subtitles and a lot of Chinese stuff, because the accent are different. And the third one is that it doesn't fit the role of the character. It just doesn't fit. Sometimes the characters will speak in a higher pitch, but the actor that they chose that visually look like the character they want to visualize does not have that voice, may have a deeper voice. So they will have to choose a actor who will have that matching voice. But there's a lot of actors now that will voice over their own things in China. So yes, it beats it by. But like it's a nerdy thing that I love about cinematography and acting and filming world and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like media and movie drama making that I like. It's really fun. I know people are like, why is this voiced over? I hate Chinese dramas because it's voiced over. Because that's the reason why. Because a lot of time, more historical stuff are filmed in Hindi, and it's like very loud too. So yeah. So clearly here they voiced over their roles because they don't have boom mics or like clipped on mics because of the sound issues. But yeah, I just think it's so beautiful watching it, and I think like I joke about this all the time. The first time I've ever seen Thai actors and Thai characters play wear guzhong was when in Tong Hong Shanti, when Pot and Kaltong dressed up as I think they were Lan Zhan and Wen Wuxian from The Untamed. I think that's what the character they were playing. I don't really know, but that was like the funniest thing ever. Like that show was already messed up in their own way, but like watching their guzhong was like so funny because it's so badly, it's so cheap. It's literally costume, like from Party City. And then like other stuff, they've done some things here and there. Another one was the Battle of the Riders. They did. I think it was okay. The wig was iffy for me. It was not that fun. I think the outfits were pretty good. I really like the outfits, which is the wig. The wig, I could not with the wigs. But this one, like this, like full on, like nice quality, like wigs from like a Chinese production team. Like like you watch a Chinese historical drama, that's like the clothes they wear in the guzhong outfit. I don't know what era this is specifically in, but it's beautiful. I think it's really good, and also like I can tell there's a limit in budget. Like usually there is more like lighting, I guess, but I wasn't that bothered by that, especially in that moment where it's like a conflict between two people of a master and a disciple who has gone to the dark side. But yeah, but I they were so beautiful, like Smart and Boom, so beautiful. I think at the beginning of them watching when it's transitioned into the characters, I was not really like into it. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like get emotional or have a big reaction because like we don't know the characters that they're trying to play. We're talking about Akin and Jin, not is it Mu Yang? Mu Shen? I don't remember their character's name. But like we got into like I think like Akin playing that role using emotion, and I think Boom did a really great job with his facial expression, which got me brought into it. So it's like it's double. Like I get Boom brings me into Akin, and Akin brought me into whatever his character was. And like the acting was phenomenal in that like line direction to get that. And also I think Smart did the same thing with him becoming Jin and then into his character in the Guzong. Is like, ooh. Yeah. I thought it was really good. I was like, if it continued going, I was gonna tear up because like I was like, I can feel it. I was like, it's like right there. But like, it was beautifully. I think it was like beautifully acted out. It was amazing. My small little itty bitty quarrel with this episode is the music was really loud for some reason compared to the voicing. I thought it was maybe just because the voiceover and they didn't calibrate it enough, but then the scenes afterwards were also really messy. I was really having a hard time hearing what the characters were saying for moments there, and I'm like, ooh, and I've seen that in a few dramas too. It's just something that like maybe somebody else heard it fine. It's something very small thing that I had to nitpick about because it's really hard for me to nitpick, like find things that I'm not satisfied with in this series. So yeah, another big part of this episode really opened my eyes of the fact that like I think another issue that's gonna come is that like I think Jin's plan has always been become famous so he can be able to stand next to Akin, and like that's his only goal. But like I think at his company, his managers, and like people around him, and many ways, I think Jade and Akin doesn't think that. Like he just wants fame and power. So I think a big part is like he's gonna be very upfront and like straightforward with his feelings and like protect and do whatever it takes to be with Jin. But like everybody can see it as he's trying to, this is all an act because he wants to be better and stronger than Jin, so he has to pretend to be this perfect little boy who defends his co-worker and all that kind of stuff to be up there and be loved more. And I can see that's going to be a big conflict with him because like Jin's going to be very honest and very truthful about it, and it's going to do what I just said. At the same time, it's going to be more of like it's going to be an impact in their like romantic relationship where like we don't know what is real, what is acting, and I think Akin's gonna take it one way and Jin's doing another way, and Jin's gonna get hate from it from the fans as well too. I was like, they might be loved by the fans if they're together because they are shipped together, and that's a different thing if you know what I mean. Because one of the interview questions that the thing that they asked was like, are you gonna become like a real couple? So I'm like, is that gonna be a problem? I'm not really sure, but we'll see how it's gonna go throughout the series. So yeah, really fun. Love episode 3 as well too. Can't wait for episode 4. I'm not gonna watch a preview though. Yeah, I don't want to watch a preview. So yeah, that's my reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social media link down below. See you next time. Bye.